According to Marx, a commodity appears at first sight an extremely obvious, trivial thing, but its analysis brings out that it is a very strange thing, abounding in metaphysical subtleties and theological niceties. Commodity fetishism means that we forget the labour necessary to create something, and instead the commodity appears as only existing in relation to the market and its value in the form of money and price. In a capitalist society, individuals value commodities for their practical aspects, forgetting how they are produced and the labour involved in the production. Marx was afraid that by pursuing this aspect of capitalism, the idea of unity amongst the people would be lost and class struggle would remain prominent within societies.
With roughly 220 million iPhones being shipped every year, it is clear that this industry is a prominent example of how individuals are prioritizing material objects over ethical production methods and the well-being of others. Nearly everybody within modern society owns some form of a smartphone, yet most people never consider the hard labor involved in their production or the terrible living and working conditions experienced by production workers. While the mobile phone did not exist in Marx's time, his concept of commodity fetishism is still relevant in today's age as it shows how the iPhone continues to drive class separation experienced by those who own the commodities and those who make the commodities. With this addiction to the screen, our society is slowly transitioning to a world where communication, knowledge, and relationships are mainly possessed through our devices.
There's something about the way you fix your eyes on me. I can't help myself, fall in love, I go crazy. What you wanna do now? Should we head back to my place? When you give me that smile, I think my heart's turning up the pace. I don't care about what we do if I get to be with you. What you wanna do now? What's to be afraid of when we're young, stupid, and in love?
Oi Matt, guess what?
Oh, hey dude.
I just got this sick new phone.
Oh wow, you got a new one.
Yeah, it's got like 5G data, Bluetooth, 32 gigabytes of storage, everything, you name it.
Yeah. You ever look into like how they're made and stuff?
No, not really. All that matters is the price and the new technology.
Yeah, I mean like, that's cool and all, but I reckon it's, worth looking into how they're made.
Weird.
Commodity fetishism, by making labour and production invisible, also obscures the alienation of workers. The alienation experienced by workers at iPhone factories is invisible to consumers when they purchase an iPhone. These workers experience all the features of alienation that Marx put forward. They are alienated from the product of their labour, as the products they help create are expropriated and owned by Apple. They are alienated from the process of production, as they perform repetitive, monotonous activities for long hours, and they are also alienated from themselves, their fellow workers, and the drive for creative, self-directed activity that Marx sees as an essential part of being human. The terrible extent of this alienation was demonstrated by the wave of suicides at Foxconn's iPhone factories in the 2010s.
I spend 12 hours a day just putting one screw in the iPhone. Start in the factories at 7:30 and then we will spend 12 hours inside of the factories. The amount that I get is 3,100 yuan. I think that's around $450. It's per month. But there are still some facilities or mechanism that prevents workers committing suicide. They have the nets in the stairs, and also all the windows, they have this ceiling like cage where you can jump from the window. So we live in a dorm and there are multiple dorms. Inside of the room, 8 people live together, but in one floor we only have one restroom and one bathroom for shower. It's shared by about 200 people.